I'm Ajahn Sona, and I'm talking to you from the west coast of Canada at Birken Forest Monastery. And I've been invited to introduce myself to the Belgrade Buddhist community, and I hope to be speaking with you in the future, introducing you to some of the ideas and practices of Theravada Buddhism, of the specifically from the Thai forest tradition. I myself obviously am not Thai. I have been trained in the Theravada tradition, both in the Sri Lankan lineage and in the Thai lineage. And I have filtered this through my Western upbringing and with basically the same kind of European educational background, Western background that probably all of you who are listening to this have. We're coming out of a certain world view of things, and Buddhism can be very helpful to us particularly, and it needs to be fully made accessible to the Western person, not only to the Western mind, but to the Western body. Our bodies are sometimes being asked to hold certain postures, learn to use the mind in a certain way, which is not the normal way in the West. The normal way is through logical forms, literature, art, dialogue. But the other way of using the mind, which the Buddha specializes in, is a different kind of psychology, and is extremely beneficial for the emotional dimension of a person. And so I hope just over in the future that we can exchange questions and answers about how to do this, and I'll offer you my experience. I've been a monk now for 28 years in the robes, and even quite a few years before that I have been practicing as a lay, very seriously committed lay practitioner. And I've gone to various teachers around the world and read the teachings of the historical Buddha and so forth. So I hope to just pass this along. And it's very nice that we have the technology, especially the Skype technology, to be able to talk to each other halfway across the world without me having to travel that far. And what you are experiencing here is very similar to the way the groups, which I do see in person in Canada and the United States, have experiences of. So I'll be talking through cities in Canada and the United States, just as I would talk to you on the Skype. So this is a very brief introduction, and I hope that you benefit greatly from exposure to this, what we call Dhamma. The teachings of the Buddha are called Dhamma. They're not specially about the Buddha, they're more or less pointing at the experience of being a human, why it's so hard sometimes, and how to make it easier, much, much easier on oneself, to have greater degree of happiness, stability, a greater openness and sense of compassion and generosity to others and to oneself. And so overall it makes for a far better human experience, and this is considered to be the greatest priority in human existence, and this is what the Buddha is. In summary, that's what he teaches. So I will leave this brief introduction, and we will explore it in depth in future. Thank you.